Join me as I take on the challenge of unleashing my potential through practical steps of personal growth and development. Hello. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to achieve great things while others struggle to reach their potential? Well, get this, 80% of all people never reach their full potential anyways. Don't worry. Today I will show you some ways how you can unleash your potential and take your personal growth to the next level. Because if you know how to do it, you will have much higher chances to make the changes you want in your life and to develop yourself. So let's dive into it. Personal growth and development are essential if you want to succeed and find fulfillment in life. It's all about continuously improving yourself, learning new things, and becoming the best version of you. And I think that's something we have heard many times, and it's quite general and abstract, so you need to form your own understanding from this, and also to learn how you would like to implement it, because there is this generic and quite old type of advice and steps on how to do it, which works for some people. I would say don't say that it's bad, but it's not maybe so good for many people anymore to just do and set goals and reach them, and then you will have what you want and you will enjoy the results. So it's more defined, it's more detailed nowadays, I would say. So, but some of the common, I would say that's also one of the common obstacles, that these advices are so general and also old style and doesn't work for everyone. So you need to find your own understanding. But what other common obstacles are that which might be holding you back from personal growth are like fear of failure, lack of self-confidence, and a resistance to change, which really can hinder your progress. But guess what? That you have the power to overcome these. It's not impossible. It's not easy. But like I said, with the right structure and idea and plan, you have much higher chances to achieve what you want, to make the personal change you want to do. So a little bit about the good stuff. Some practical steps for personal growth, which are more like for my own experience and things that I enjoy, I like. Just a couple of tips in this video. So anyways, the goals. Start by setting clear goals for yourself. And first, you need to have some self-awareness, self-knowledge, and you also need to be calibrated so you can set good goals for yourself. So you know what's possible for you, what's realistic, and also so that you dare to put high enough goals for you. So not too high and not too low, and quite realistic. I think that's how I see it today. I've been following this for 7 years, at least 5 to 7 years, really actively, and I see that many change to believing that we need to set realistic goals and not like really crazy goals, because you cannot change anything or develop which you don't know the reality of. Like if you just have a belief that you are like in a certain way and you are really like it's far away from who you are, same as your goals that you want to achieve. How can you achieve them? You need to have a good understanding of yourself and good understanding of to set good goals to actually reach them, and that creates a positive momentum and also a good experience of reaching your goals, instead of always not quite reaching the goal, but just like 80% or something, or 50%, which is still good if it's a high goal, but you get used to never actually achieving your goals to 100% or overachieving your goals, and that's not good in the long run. It doesn't create positive reinforcement in a more healthy, balanced way than what we see now. So you need to understand yourself realistically, so that you can change. Otherwise, you will do the wrong things. You will not change yourself in a good way, and also you will not be able to set good goals. But then if you have the road map, you will about where you want to go, and that will keep you focused and motivated. So next, other thing is to cultivate the growth mindset, and that's something I'm really interested in, and I really like it. Shortly about that you should embrace challenges, see them as a opportunity to learn, also to learn from your mistakes. If you want to call it mistakes, like a mistake, or you fail when you give up. So you can always, as long as you stand up and keep on learning, it's easy to even a mistake, but it's a journey. And also that you believe in your ability to grow and improve. So I have a little bit about goals, how to set goals. But first I would like to share a little story or example from my life. I have always believed that sales is something I can't do, that I'm not meant for it. I'm no fit for doing sales, and it has really stopped me from looking at certain things and going certain directions in my life. But then I will share how it's changed, and what I also realized from having been to having been used to that sales is not for me, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I want to show that how it can be. So like my understanding of sales comes from movies and examples from some sales people around me, that they were quite aggressive, they are talkative, and that you should have ADHD and other things. Just that maybe you understand my type of idea of a salesperson. Like that's how you should be, and I think that sales was not so much talked about when I grew up. It was a part of what some people were doing, but it used to be as a sales professional. It was not nothing you talked about, because I think salespeople were looked at quite badly. Also, that if you didn't have any other alternative, you would go into sales, and not everyone can do sales, and it's also exhausting, and it's like it's no fun to be in sales, but many people are just by chance. It's nothing you choose. You don't have that as an aspiration when you're young, like I want to be a salesperson when I grew up. That was not around when I was young, and that's something I would like to see changed. And I see also that it's starting to change. But what I later realized, like say 10 years ago, is that I realized that my dad had worked with sales most of his life. That's what he was. He had been a foreman. He had responsibility for others. But later in his career, he was a individual, like a salesperson, doing his things, doing his sales on his own, and he has quite a lot of responsibility in doing that. And he did like really big sales in agriculture. That was his area, with machines and facilities for animals, like one. At least one, like piggeries, where you have the pigs. He was selling the whole facility, the building, like in not so small, but just how like it is today, like industrialized big build. You need to. It's a big investment for agriculture and farming, and he sold those things. He sold the whole package, and it's a big sales, a big investment, and but he's not like they are in the movies. He's more like calm and trustworthy and good at listening, and also a good storyteller. He tells a lot of stories. Not anymore, because now he's not working anymore. He's older, but when I was young, he was telling these stories, and he was a good storyteller, and also a good listener. He's not overbearing, overly active in any ways. So he's another type of salesperson which I didn't ever see from media, from movies, from around me. But he was a salesperson. It was so, but because he was so different, I didn't understand that he's also a salesperson. That's also one way you can be a salesperson. But sadly, I didn't learn sales from him, because perhaps he didn't want to teach it to me. I don't know. I don't know the reason why I never learned sales from him, but it's. I think I learned it indirectly, like growing up with him, the way he talked, the way he was, yeah, doing certain things. I think influenced my way of being. And then for myself, my personal, like I have sold various things when I was a kid, and when I grew up, like I did a lot of secondhand sales, and I really like that. And just now, a couple of years ago, I think it's 3 years ago, when I got a job as a project manager, which also included some outreach to companies, I then realized that that many have no clue what sales is, and how it should be handled, how you should do sales, and how to reach out to people, and like you should be in a certain way and overconfident and all that. And I understood that you don't need to be like that. It's not necessary. So then I started learning more like modern sales, and I also started learning that there have been different phases of sales in sales development, and there's a modern way, like more natural selling, where you can just be yourself in a calm and trustworthy way, because it's about it's about change, and to meet another person that wants to make a decision and want to make the change, you need to be trustworthy and willing to meet the other person in that moment, and then you need to understand, and then you need to listen more than you speak, which is exactly the same as in coaching. When you coach, like all the sales trainers, they are quite different when they are teaching and when they are doing a sales call or a role play. They are quite different. So many people get that wrong. Like many people think that the way a salesperson does his or her teaching is the same as being in an actual call with the person. Some people are of course different, and there are other examples, but the one that I've been following, I know that they are different when they in a sales call, and just this calm, in a trustworthy way, and good at listening and everything, and that's how you should be. And it's a good and fun conversation. It's great. So what I decided is to master sales in the way I can, to get more experience and to learn how to find my style, because that's what you need to do. You need to do some personal development, or it's when you get into sales, it's like a journey of self-development anyways. But I wanted to find a way and style which is aligned with my communication style and my personality. And I studied the best training where I could apply my values and style in the best way. And bit by bit, I was able to turn things around. I set goals. I worked with my mindset and never gave up. And now I'm at a point where I could achieve good things in selling. And what I need is a little more practical experience. And when I get that, it will be great. I know that it's possible now. I know now it's possible because I didn't believe it was possible before. But now my perception has or experience has changed completely. So when I find an offer which aligns with my offers, no, my values, an offer which aligns with my values, then it will be much better. Because I believe that it's best to start and or to continue working with something that aligns with your values, which they also talk in job search, like a company it should align with their values and mission vision. But it's quite difficult to see how your personal values can align with the company. So you should need to look at the people in the company. But because then when you find a good offer, you are more comfortable providing the solution you provide, and you enjoy the sales function that you do, which is about supporting people, and making the change, helping make the change. So currently I'm looking for something like that. I'm still on my journey. I think it was in development, but I'm in the beginning of my journey. Because in my work I have been doing like partly sales, but I would like to do it more. I really enjoy it. So, but I could also, of course, do it in my coaching services. But then there I'm alone at the moment, so to have a team is rewarding. So it's like nothing is optimal. I would say there are good and bad things with all things. So you just need to find something or try and explore and see what you find. Like what you find is maybe not that important, but it's like you explore. So here am I now, like I'm living the best life I can at the currently, and then I'm inspiring other people to do the same, in applying the knowledge I have, not only my personal experience, but also like psychology, positive psychology, and all the exercises to do it, to apply and understand it in your way, which I think is the best way, because I don't think that I can provide examples, and it's good to hear inspiring people talking, but you need to do the work yourself. You need to create your own understanding. You need to think for yourself and make your own decisions. I think it's best when someone thinks for themselves. I like that. That's what I want everyone to do. Don't be like me. Don't think like me or anyone else. Be inspired by them. Be around them. Learn from them. But create your own understanding and your own opinions and apply them to yourself. And also, if they give like a guide how you should do it, then you follow the structure. But you don't have to become like them. That's not good. If someone tells you to become like them, like who they are, then that's not good. Yeah. So I would like to show a little bit about goal setting. And here's first about the optimal zone of performance. Performance is in this Y axle, and on the X axle is stress. And if you have like a good amount of stress, like somewhere in the middle, that's your optimal zone, because the performance like increases with stress, but then when the stress gets too much, your performance goes down. So this is your optimal zone, somewhere around here. So that's the idea. Like stress is not bad, like just the amount of it and how you can recharge and everything, that's more important. But also to understand that if it's too much, will decrease your performance. So about your goals, define your goals. Good goals keep up your motivation and helps for evaluation. And if you have set your own goals, they are more attractive, and they are much better than like points on a quiz or something. Like you should define your goals yourself. But it's also quite difficult because how do you know what's a good level and what's a good goal and everything? That's we all want realistic goals that we are have a goal that's really possible for us to achieve. Then we don't waste our time. So yeah, so about perfectionism and all that, and then some question that you can ask yourself, what you want more of or what you want less of in your life, and then from that you can create better goals. So then about what's a good goal, and a good goal is a goal where an external person should be able to observe the change so that it's visible. And also it's formulated as a verb, like action, a behavior. That's something that you do, not that you wait for or think about or something like that. And also not formulated in a way that a dead man or person can do better, like stop, never, avoid. I will never eat a certain cake again. That's a goal which a dead person can do better, because if as long as you are alive, it's more difficult for you. So don't set that type of goals. It should be also possible to measure, and it should be your own, and have some sort of time frame. It should be timely. So this is a little bit similar to SMART goals, like specific, measurable, attractive, resourceful, realistic, and timely. I was really into that model like 5 years ago in the beginning when I learned about this stuff. But I believe it's a good starting point, and it's easy to remember and keep that in mind. But I think these are better. These are even better because it's about that it should be easy to understand. It's an action, like a verb, and also not too difficult or something that the dead person can do better. Also measurable, and your own. That's most important, that it's your own. In the SMART model, it doesn't have to be your own goal. So it's really good. So here is some example of a goal exercise. First is the formulation, and then you ask, but why do I want to achieve it? And how shall it be evaluated and achieved after the program? And also long term. Like this is a example from my perfectionism course, which can be found in my community, in which you can find on the front page of my profile here on YouTube. So this is a part of that, and if you want to understand more about this and how it fits in the whole picture here, then you can check it out in my community. In conclusion, personal growth has the power to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. And remember, it's a journey of self-discovery and improvement that never ends. And that's the beauty of it. So keep pushing yourself if you can take it. Keep learning and keep growing. And if it gets too much, just do some self-compassion and be kind to yourself. So now I want to hear more from you. Share your personal growth stories and journey. Where are you on your journey? In the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos about personal growth and self-improvement. Together we can unleash our full potential and achieve great success. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.